More than 100 dead fish, including some large salmon, have been found floating in the Clyde following the recent storms in central Scotland. It's believed the hot weather had reduced oxygen in the river and that Friday's torrential rain further depleted levels for the already stressed fish. Connie Henderson has been on the Clyde at Glasgow Green to find out some more.
George Parsonage of the Glasgow Humane Society reckons he's seen more than 100 dead fish as he's worked on the Clyde over the last few days. He's been pulling out dozens from the river, some of them tiny, others salmon as heavy as 12 pounds.
The biggest fish I've ever seen in the river before was the wee thing, 4 or 5 inches long. And the first real fish you see in the river are all dead. Yeah, it's very sad, yeah. And also it's not nice to walk through a park and see all these dead fish.
It's only in the last 10 years or so that fish have returned here to the Clyde in great numbers. As well as salmon and brown trout, there are many coarse fish like perch and roach, but it's the salmon and trout which seem to be affected. These are just some of the fish we saw George catch along a 500-metre stretch of the river. In all, he got 18 during less than an hour here. The Clyde River Purification Board will carry out tests on the fish, but it's suspected reduced oxygen levels are to blame.
The hot weather at the present time would cause a decrease in the oxygen levels in itself, but on top of that we had a tremendous downpour at the end of last week, and that has caused discharges from storm sewage overflows into the river, and that has further decreased the oxygen levels.
The board says the river's cleaner now than it's ever been, and they're confident pollutants haven't killed the salmon. However, they advise people not to handle the rotting fish. Connie Henderson reporting Scotland, Glasgow.